Hey everyone, Naked Shred here, and in today's video we are going to be talking about arpeggio. We will be talking about how you can create your own arpeggios, how to play it from the 3rd and 5th degrees, the differences between the major and minor arpeggio, and how you can practice these and utilize them to your own playing. What is an arpeggio? An arpeggio is playing a broken chord either through ascending or descending through octaves. Now let's do G major. So in the G major scale, we need to have our root, our 3rd, and our 5th. And these are the notes of the G major chord. So there's your root, your 5th, there's your root again, but up an octave, 3rd, which is the B, there's your D, which is your 5th, and then your G up a couple of octaves. And there's your arpeggio for the G major. So 3rd fret on the low E, 7th, then 5th on A, then 5th again on D, and 4th, and then 3rd, and then 3rd again. Now that is your first degree of a G major arpeggio, and how you create that arpeggio is by descending the G major through a couple octaves. Let's try it on the 3rd degree. Since it is a 3rd degree, we're going to start on B, and then D, which is going to be on the 10th fret of the low E. And then right below that is where you'll find your G, right? And then you go down to your B, which is the 9th fret, and then to the 7th is your D, there's your G, and then there's your B, up a couple octaves. Play it like that, or you play it like right, play through the 5th degree of the G major arpeggio. There's your D, G, and then your B, and then your D again, and then down to G, and then B, and then there's your D a couple octaves up. Alright, so you start on the 10th fret, 10th fret of low E, 10th fret of A, 9th fret of D, 12th, then 12th fret of G, then 12th fret of B, and then the 10th fret of E. And that is your 5th degree of the G major arpeggio. Alright, now we can talk about the differences between the major and minor. The only difference between the major and minor is the 3rd. Right, so in major, your 3rd is B, but in minor, it is B flat. The 3rd is flattened by a half step from the major. To arpeggiate that, we need to learn the G minor chord. The only difference between these two is your 3rd has been flattened by a half step. Right? So to make a G minor arpeggio, you're going to start on the 3rd fret, then the 6th fret, then down to D on the 5th fret of A, roll over to the G octave, and then 3rd fret of G, and the 3rd fret of B, and then E. So you see, the only note you're really changing is the 3rd. So here is a 3rd degree of G minor arpeggio. Alright, so 6th fret, 10th fret, then on the A, 10th fret again, then the 8th fret of D, and then the 7th fret of G, and then 8th fret of B, 6th fret of E, and then you work your way back up. 8, 7, 8, 10, 10, 6. Alright, now go on the 5th degree of the G minor arpeggio. Alright, so to start it off, we're going to start on D. Alright, and then go down to G, which is the 10th fret of A. And then the flat B. And then D. Then down to G. And then you're going to go to the 11th fret on B for the flat B. And then you end it off with D on the high E, which is the 10th fret. Right? And then work your way back up. So again, here's your G major. There's your 3rd. There's your 3rd. Right? Now you're gonna flatten that 3rd. 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 Right? So the only difference between the major and the minor is you're shortening that 3rd by a half step. So here's some ideas for you guys to kind of work on your arpeggio a little bit. You can arpeggiate a series of chords in a chord progression. Let's say you're jamming along to a backing track on YouTube, or you can just create your own chord progression using a loop pedal. Now right here I have G major and G minor already looped. Now I'll give you guys a little bit of a demonstration of a G major arpeggio and G minor arpeggio. Little improv. I hope this video helps you guys understand arpeggio a little bit more, and if it did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and also subscribe if you are new. Any kind of support is greatly appreciated. Now before I go, I want you guys to comment some more topics or things you guys would want me to discuss in this guitar lessons video. I want to do more of these for you guys, so just let me know in the comments down below what you guys would like to see me go over. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.